to ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Yeezy 350 V2 Compacts in the slate blue colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back to another unboxing and review. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for all of our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. As mentioned earlier, we're going to be talking about the compact version of the 350 V2. So this is the first compact that we've done on the channel, so we're definitely going to go through the key differences between this and the regular 350 V2. So I'll pull one of those out here momentarily, but we'll talk about the overview, then jump into size and fit on these, followed by how I styled this colorway, and then we'll conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. So let's jump right into it. One of the things I will say when I actually put my foot into this is so much comfier than the 350 V2. It just feels like there's a little bit more stability, but also just that extra comfort from that full length boost that's in this. Also, the prime knit on the toe box is very malleable. It's actually stretchier than most prime knit that I have on my 350s, so it's a little bit more broken in and it's easier for your toes to kind of wiggle around up there. So as far as this color scheme goes, this is a navy and dark gray pattern, and then we've got hints of darker black on the sides there. Simple black laces, more black for the inner lining here that wraps around the collar. And this is a pretty shallow collar, so you will notice that the key difference between this is there's a lot less prime knitting. It seems like it's a little bit more narrow, but for some reason the prime knit is so much more malleable and flexible all over this silhouette. So we've got more intermixed grays and blacks and blues throughout here, and we have this gum bottom colored translucent midsole that follows to the outsole, and then you can see the full length boost on the bottom there. All right, so as far as the box goes, this is also a different shaped box than what we're used to seeing. It's a lot more narrow. It almost reminds me of a slide box in a way, or not a slide box, the 450 box. It's not as narrow, but pretty close. I'm gonna bring my belugas out actually, or actually no, let me just grab these bad boys here so we can see some of the key differences on this. So as you'll notice, this is so much more narrow in the front of the toe box, which makes sense why the prime knit is so malleable, because I feel like if they use the same prime knitting on the regular 350s, this would actually be extremely uncomfortable and you might not actually be able to fit your toes in there. So it is deceiving and it looks very shallow, but it does stretch that material in the front toe box region. Working our way around, you'll notice again, it's just quite narrow in comparison as far as height goes. This is definitely not all the way up to the height of this regular 350 V2. There isn't a pull tab as well on the back, which are on some of the 350s. Some don't have them, but I wouldn't think that there would be too much space to put one back here, but maybe we'll see one in the future have a pull tab on it. And we also do not have a stripe, just the prime knitting material and that pattern on the sides that you see here. All right, so let's take a look at those details and then talk about size and fit on these. I still went half a size up on these. I typically, on my 350s, I always go half a size up minimum, but these I decided to do the same, and I'm glad that I did that because they still run a little bit small. So I would recommend at least going half a size up. This again is very malleable prime knit, so don't be afraid if you think this is going to be super shallow and tight. It actually is quite flexible. So definitely on this one, stick to your half a size increment above your normal size. All right, so now let's talk about styling. I had so much fun styling these. Pretty color. I am excited to see if they will have more of a neutral plain black tone in the future. This is navy, and navy can somehow, you know, or sometimes be difficult to style. But the first look, I wanted to bring a lot of navy into the look, so I wore a navy long trench coat, and then underneath that, I wanted to bring a different pop of color into the mix, so I wore this evergreen matching sweatpants suit, and that was just a nice pop of color that I think really reflected nicely off of this slate blue color scheme.
We on the block like every night to catch a buzz. Get the cash and tell my family out the hood, that's a must. Was a hood baby with no soldiers. Bad past never left my mind, it's taking over. No, I should've died, that's why it's hard to stay sober. Glad to see the sun, but my heart getting colder. Life's so crazy, what we been through. When you die, the only time that they gon' miss you. Tell my mama no more tears, no more tissue. Ooh, just some hood baby with some issues.
And for the second look, I of course needed to rock my jacket that finally came in. That's right, I got my Yeezy jacket, my Yeezy Gap jacket. So I was super happy to style with this. I layered that over a gray sweatshirt, and then for the bottoms I had some just nice charcoal bluish tone cargo pants for the mix.
Pull up in that rain, see me ballin', yeah. 30 piece on my wrist like I'm Harden. Either they love me or I'm a target. Cause the ice on me is flawless. I've been busy and picking up when you callin'. And on purpose, I hate the fact we ain't talking. But anything that you need, dog, I got you, I mean that. All this pressure make it hard not to relapse. Build up aggression, make it hard for me to relax. To the hood, baby, ain't no way that I'ma lead that. My dogs need hope, step it up, I gotta be that. Cause life's so crazy, oh, it been through. I'ma love you way before.
For the last and final look, I dressed up a little bit with a tight bodycon black ripped dress, and I layered that with a faux fur zip-up jacket.
Baby, with some issues. Baby, from the struggle. Long time had a hustle. Glad we made it through. I'm just glad we made it through. Baby, from the struggle. Long time had a hustle. I'm glad we made it through. I'm just glad we made it through. Just some hood baby, yeah. Just some hood baby, yeah. Just some hood baby, yeah. Just some hood baby.
And so you let me know down below what was the favorite look out of the three, or how would you style these?
When you put your hand in my jacket, I'm thinking so irrational. You flew me international now. And we can spend hours reading the signals, but that's so unoriginal. What if we took this back to my house? Under all these lights, I gotta take a minute to calm down. But I feel like if I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on? I just feel like you need to know. If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you just run off and tell someone? I just feel like you need to know. I don't wanna feel like we're wasting time. Tell me, should I go and call up a taxi? We can make out for a play in the backseat. Please tell me now how that all sounds. You can sleep in while I make breakfast, watch cartoons and talk about exes. And if you're happy, stick around. I just feel like this is worth the risk. I never felt a fire like this. If I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on? I just feel like you need to know. If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you just run off and tell running out of things to talk about.
Alright, now let's conclude with how these are doing currently on the retail market, or resale market. So these retailed at $220 and they're currently going between $260 to $350. That's it for this unboxing and review. Thanks so much everybody for tuning in. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave me any comments or questions down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also be sure to check out that join button as well as our merch store. This is ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. We'll catch you on the next episode.